takeovers, dice going, third in the league. Instead of playing 2 today, we're going to play 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for today, Mr. Y. Callum.
And that's right, we'll start with that final point of we are third in the division. Third in the division, we're on a really, really good run. Most importantly, if you look outside of the playoffs, Taunton on 34, we're on 51 points. So really, really comfortably within the playoff positions. Definitely looking at top at the moment for whether we can catch them. And there we are, Slough attracting interest amid takeover rumours. There's rumours of a takeover at Slough and they're circling round with one or more interested groups believed to be preparing offers. A club source indicates that while no formal bids have been made, Mike Lightfoot would be willing to entertain the proposition, which is really interesting because at the moment, the board love us. A+ on the board rating. The supporters love us as well. We're doing really well. And why is that, you ask? We're doing really well because of this run of form. 1 draw and 1 loss, and then everything else was wins. It's a sea of green, as the United City FM would say. Some excellent form, which finished off with a 4-1 demolition job of 23rd placed Poole. Jude Collins, our new loanee left-back from Yeovil, scoring a hat-trick of goals, and they were truly magnificent. Let's have a look at them in all their glory. So it was goal 1. He picked it up on the left-hand side, cut in on his right and shot low and hard into the bottom right corner. A beauty of a goal to start us off. The second one was just as good, if not better, as he cut in and shot off the underside of the bar with his right foot again to make it 2-0. And he completed the first half hat-trick, the left back, picking it up on the edge with his right again, curling it off the post and into the back of the net. It was a magnificent hat-trick. And with the only blemish on the record being that 3-4 loss away from home against Taunton, the form is looking really, really good. Now, I mentioned there Dice might be leaving, and I've also mentioned that we've got a new left-back on loan, but Tyrese Dice was refusing to sign a new contract. 13 assists and 2 goals in 20 games. He's got 7.61 rating. You can see why teams might be sniffing around him. He was wanted by MK Dons. Now, I'm noticing straight away here, he's no longer wanted, so during this video, we will go back in for Tyrese and see whether we can get him signed up for next season. But first up, we've got the small job of taking on Worthing away from home. Alex Winter will come out for this one. Pablo will start ahead of him. But outside of that, I think we will remain unchanged. Cargbo has a brand new jingle for when he scores, and since then has not scored since. So we're really hoping we can show you that jingle today in one of the fixtures. But let's go Worthing away. The first chance of the game here in the 19th minute. Worthing sitting in 5th place in the division. We're obviously in 3rd. So a tough fixture for us here. It's Hamilton. It's a brilliant save from Kovacevic early on here. A keeper who has been really, really criticised, not only by myself, but by the chat in the streams. He's starting to get better. He is starting to show a few improvements as we see Wealdstone have gone 1-0 up away at Folkestone. So the gap at the top would be stretched if we weren't to win here. Temi heads it on and it's a comfortable save for Rocco Rees. On last year's save with Slough, Worthing were the old enemy. I think if I remember rightly, they locked us out of 3 different playoffs. Potential for that to happen again on this save on this season as Cross comes forward and shoots into the hands of Kovacevic, who holds it really well there. Rocco Rees will take this goal kick just before half time. 2 minutes added on. Not really seen an awful lot of Slough going forward. It seems to be more Worthing as Cross now has it into Reeves. Over to Imasuan. Imasuan? No idea. Kenlock now takes it on. Luke, oh, it's through Kovacevic, but he's offside. We've got away with it massively as he's still going away celebrating like this. He's embarrassed himself there big time. Let's see how offside he is. Oh, he's quite offside, isn't he? He is quite offside. He goes through Kovacevic, so it's poor goalkeeping, but who cares? We get away with it. And we get to half time at 0-0. Not much going on. Perhaps a change needed here. And the change we do make is Jude Collins, the hat-trick hero from the last game, coming on for Tyrese Dice. Dice putting in a 6.4. Perhaps his head has been turned by MK Dons, but McCammon gives it short to Nygaard, who gets across in towards Cargbo. It's off the bar, and the keeper claims the second ball. It's a big chance there for Slough to take the lead, but we just can't quite grasp it. Very disappointing there. 60 minutes on the clock here, and I just don't feel like, I mean, I appreciate we just hit the bar, but I don't feel like we've really shown enough today. So once again, we will go to the subs bench and make some changes. So Platt and Johnny Goddard come on to the team. Goddard has a free kick straight away, and it's an awful effort. It's well over the bar. But Platt coming on for Chucks and Goddard coming on for McCammon. McCammon has had a fantastic season so far. 12 goals to his name as it stands. Been a really, really good signing. As Tebby clears it away to Reeves here. Andrews, we're pressing them high though. Imasuan, cross. Imasuan, could it be one goal that separates the two sides here? It might be now. Luque, oh, and it's in. It's through Kovacevic again. Never praise your goalkeeper as Worthing take the lead. And this good form might be starting to come up short, unfortunately, as we surrender our clean sheet. Luca is poor from Chapman at the back post, and Kovacevic as well. Really should be getting there. And Joe Luque has the last laugh celebrating there. A corner now. Will it be salt in the wound? Reeves' ball is headed away by Temmie though. Reeves back in. Collins heads that away. Mikkel Platt, is he going to get there? He is. I'll tell you what he is. Mikkel Platt into Chambers Prillon. We've got men flooding forward here for Slough. Chambers Prillon crossing in towards Menashe Sandire, who shoots and scores! Come on! Menashe Sandire makes it 1-1 in the 88th minute and does a little jig. The man who followed me on Twitter yesterday. What a guy Nash is. And he scores to make it 1-1. It's a lovely left-footed volley, and it's off the underside of the bar. The keeper has no chance there, and it's Worthing 1, Slough 1. I don't feel like we've really deserved anything from this game, from what we've seen anyway. So we take it all day long. It's a 1-1 draw, and I wonder where that leaves us in the league table. It leaves us in third, still 6 points clear of Southend in fourth, and 3 points off the top. Did Wheelstone falter there? There they are. They did. Folkestone held them to a 1-1 draw. A really good point that for us. Interestingly, we've got an awful lot of contracts running out this season. Some big decisions to be made, really, on who we will keep and who we will stay. I'd be interested to know in the comments, from what you've seen in YouTube or maybe what you've seen in Twitch, are there any there who are standing out who you would definitely keep? Tyrese Dice is the obvious one, but at the moment he's not willing to talk. We might be able to convince him round now that the MK Dons interest has dropped. But outside of that, is there anyone who's standing out for you? Let me know. So our next fixture is a chance for revenge. Recently losing 4-3 to Taunton, we've got them away from home again, but this time in the FA Trophy. We are rotating quite a bit for this one though. Not really a priority, the FA Trophy. So Pablo Martinez, Shepard Murrumbedzi, Jude Collins, Johnny Goddard and Mikkel Platt all come in to the starting lineup. We've got a very youthful bench as well, with, other than Bradley Stevenson, all of the 4 players coming through the youth setup. So let's see how we get on away to Taunton in the FA Trophy. Early chance here for Taunton as Hemmings, but it's blocked initially by Platt. Lucas back to Larvin. Larvin into Hemmings again. Larvin. Patient build up here from Taunton down the right hand side as Hemmings now crosses it into the front post, and Piers Juliff, who I tell you what, in the last game looked really good against us as well, makes it 1-0 early on here. It's not a good start at all for Slough, and Piers Juliff has made it 1-0. The time is just ticking away to half time here. We've had only 25% possession of the ball. And it's not good at all at half time here. Taunton 1, Slough 0. Once again, as I usually say, changes are probably needed. So the youngster Matombo and Bradley Stevenson come into right back and centre midfield respectively. Can they have any impact as Matombo immediately wins a header there? Shepard Murrumbedzi into Stevenson. Platt into Jude Collins with the ball in towards Cargbo, and there it is. Let's hear it.
It's Cargbo. It's Cargbo. It's Cargbo.
Hamza Cargbo makes it 1-1 with a header at the back post. His trademark goal. Lovely ball in from Jude Collins. The Aloni left back. He's looking good, Jude Collins. Really, really good. The Aloni from Yeovil. Only 18 years of age as well. But it's a Cargbo goal and we get to hear that masterpiece of a theme tune from DeBoy Plays. If you aren't following him over on Twitch and YouTube, please do. D-Boy Plays. He's linked in the description. As Lucas takes an absolute age over this free kick, which is good because I was able to say my promotional stuff. Shoots, brilliant save from Kovacevic, and it's a good block there at the front post. I'm not sure who that was by. Was it Cargbo? I'm not sure, but it's a corner now for Taunton. 30 minutes to go. O'Connell into Stanley. O'Connell. Oh, looked like a penalty there from Matombo, but it's not being given. Diamande now. Back to Law. Collins heads that one away and it's over. I think we got away with one there. I don't know whether people are noticing, but I'm noticing a lot more short corners on FM24, which I'm utilising a lot more as well, and I'm enjoying using. Cargbo's had his moment in the sum, so Ollie Spicer, a product of the youth system, will come on to replace him. It would go to penalties like the last round did if it finished 1-1, so that might be something fun to watch as Griffiths now gives it to Skura. Lucas into Sellers. Sellers shoots! Oh my goodness, I was about to say what a goal, but it's come off the post and Jude clears it away in the end. What a chance there for Taunton Town to take the lead again. There's a strong wind going around the ground and that wind needs to be that touch stronger for Taunton to take the lead. But we've got a free kick now. Johnny Goddard standing over it. He couldn't, could he? He couldn't, could he? Johnny Goddard, so often reliable, steps up and... oh, it's gone through the wall and it's into the hands of Griffiths. Oh, I thought for a second it was going to find the back of the net, but it did not. And Stevenson, who's clearly injured on the sidelines, had a great view of that. Sellers now coming down the right-hand side for Taunton. Takes on Jude. Plays it back to Diamande. Lucas. Surely they could not from this move. Law! Brilliant save, Kovacevic. And he tips it wide of his post. It's going to be a corner. It looks like from a free kick they had. It looks like once again they'll be going short to Sellers this time. Sellers with the ball in. Kovacevic comes and claims. I'm always worried when he comes out, but luckily this time he was able to save. And it looks like now it will be a penalty shootout. One thing to note here, Mikkel Platt, our centre forward, 1 penalties. I don't know how many strikers you've seen with 1 penalties before, but Mikkel Platt is certainly one of them. So here we go. Kovacevic against Law for the first penalty for Taunton. The left footer steps up and saved by Kovacevic. He holds it. What a catch that was. Incredible goalkeeping from Kova there. And Stevenson now steps up to give us the advantage early on. Stevenson puts him the wrong way. It's a brilliant penalty into the top corner. He actually didn't put him the wrong way at all. I was talking a lot of rubbish. We get to see the whole run up here of Stanley for some reason. Not really sure why. Kovacevic is just bobbing up and down on the line as he steps up and smashes it home to make it 1-1 on penalties. McCammon now, so often reliable in front of goal. Josh McCammon is going to step up for Slough and smashes it past Griffiths. It's a really good penalty. When the keeper goes the right way and you still score, you know it's good. Lucas now stepping up, the Taunton captain against Kovacevic. Oh, it's straight down the middle. And Taunton keep it alive at 2-2 here. Johnny Goddard now, he had that free kick in the second half. This is a chance from the spot and he smashes it home. It's 3-2 to Slough. 2 penalties each left. Sellers on his left foot against Kovacevic. Steps up. Oh, and he puts it into the bottom corner. Taunton get back on level terms. Pablo Martinez now with the chance to put us back into the lead. Pablo steps up and scores. We've got the chance. 2 chances to get through to the next round now. Turner will step up. He's got the long journey from the halfway line. Kovacevic will be confident here, having saved 1 already. Can Kovacevic do it for Slough? Turner steps up and... oh, just about scores. Just about scores. If I remember rightly, we've put a man with our best composure on it. It's the young boy, Ollie Spicer. He's come through the youth system. He has not scored yet for Slough. Will this be the first time he hits the back of the net? Ollie Spicer with the chance to put us through to the next round. And he does! Come on then! And it's brilliant. We have got our demons away from Taunton after that last loss. I feel like they've been slightly hard done by if you look at the match that's there, but who cares? It's a cup game and we're the ones in the hat. Just in case you're interested, we've been drawn away from home against Bishop Stortford in the next round. 5th in the Vanarama National North, and Jebaru's favourite person in the world, Carlton Palmer, is their manager. Really big fixture here as we play 4th place Southend. We've certainly given ourselves a real challenge in today's video, taking on 5th and 4th, and 8th place Taunton in the FA Trophy as well. But we will certainly be looking to win here at home, trying to chase down Wealdstone. After the Eastbourne loss, we do have a little song for them as well.
We don't talk about Eastbourne, no. We don't talk about Eastbourne.
We do not talk about Eastbourne, and we also don't talk about the fact that I forgot to change the camera angle, okay? Let's all keep it quiet. Brooks knocks it over. Oh, and it's just over the bar. Goodness me, what a miss for Southend there. Southend, of course, on the opening day of the season, actually beat us 2-1. We played really, really well against them, and they stole, I felt, a 2-1 victory. That day, Mampala scored 2, and I'm noticing that Mampala's not even amongst the substitutes, so I'm not sure why for Southend there. But in a half of not many chances, Southend have got another one here. As Cargbo heads that one away. Temi should get to this, and is this actually a Slough chance? Our centre-half brings it forward, Temi Awika. Still coming down the left-hand side. Oh, he's tackled by Taylor, and Burton was about, and maybe it's a Southend chance after all. Valentine coming early here. It's not February just yet. Sundere tries to win that back and does. McCammon now brings it forward. He's got the 2 men in the middle. He puts it across the Chucks, who hits the bar. And was it offside anyway? It seems to stand still there, but Chucks has hit the bar just before halftime. 30 seconds to go here. Cargbo heads that one away. It looks very similar, carbon copy to that last highlight actually, but this time Southampton bring it away. Brooks now has it. He drives inside. It's brilliant from Brooks. It's brilliant from Ben Brooks. Double B makes it 1-0 at Arbor Park. And just before half-time, we surrender our clean sheet again. Well, I feel like I haven't made an awful lot of changes there because really this is a 0-0 game that they've scored a goal in, and I don't see the need to make immediate changes. I have had a go at Hamza Cargbo at half-time though. He is our talisman, and in the last few games he hasn't really been standing up to be counted. I'm noticing some poor performances in midfield as well there, so we will now make some substitutions. The 3 changes: Johnny Goddard, Mikkel Platt and Shepherd Murrumbedzi to come on into the lineup. Murrumbedzi in defensive midfield, Goddard in attacking midfield, and Platt up front. As Dice now gets that cross in towards Cargbo, who shoots! Oh, and he scores! And we get to hear it again.
It's Cargbo. It's Cargbo.
We challenged him at half time, and he's come up trumps from another Dice cross. It's a brilliant finish, this. It is Cargbo indeed, and it's 1-1 with Southend. It's a lovely cross. We are seeing it again for offside. It's nowhere near offside, but I'm happy to see this finish again as he plays it past Caverley in the Southend goal. A big, big goal in the race for promotion here for both sides, really. As Caverley's got massive hair, hasn't he? That is absolutely huge. It must be quite heavy, weighing him down. Valentine comes down the right-hand side. Please don't. Please don't do it. Townsend West. It's crossed into the back post. Oh, it's dreadful. Aaron Ajungu scores his 17th goal of the season. The defending support, the goalkeeping support, and immediately after pegging them back, Southend get the lead again. It's so frustrating. And the deep cross, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the back line at all. Kovacevic does not need to come out for that whatsoever. He makes Ajungu's job really, really easy. And it's Slough 1, Southend 2. But there's a chance. Goddard into Chapman with a long cross to Mikkel Platt. Oh, it's 2-2. It's a wonderful moment. It's in off the post. And Mikkel Platt backpedaling. Heads it into the Southend net. And we've clawed it back again. Brilliant cross in. Platt was there, rose highest, and Cavalry's hair clearly weighed him down then. He maybe would have got there if he'd had a proper haircut. Once again, a great check for offside there. Very valid. It's, you know, well worth looking at. But it's 2-2. However, Southend, will they come back immediately again here? Hammond drives forward here from midfield. Hammond! Kovacevic saves his time. Good bit of goalkeeping from Kovacevic as he tips it wide of the post. Ben Brooks, the goal scorer from the first half, will take this corner. Oh, it's headed away initially. Platt gets the second ball away as well. Endicott will now have it. Brooks, Townsend West shoots! Oh my goodness, I thought it was in, but it wasn't, and the score remains 2-2 here. As the time ticks away, I've technically shown you 3 draws in today's episode, unless Jackman into Cargbo now. Jackman just about keeps possession of the ball. Winter into Jackman. Goddard. Murrumbedzi into McCammon. It's well worked here by Slough. Cargbo. Goddard. It's an awful pass by Johnny Goddard, and now Southend have got a chance. It was looking so good up to there. Miley brings it forward for Southend. He's tackled. Ojongu is Heartbreak Hotel as Slough lose it in the 95th minute. It's awful from Johnny Goddard in midfield, and they jump on that mistake and they take it. It's not the episode we wanted. Miley drove through. I think Jackman's actually got the assist there in tackling him. And Ojongu gets his 18th goal of the season for Southend. And it will surely be the winning goal. So frustrating. So we started today's episode in third and we end today's episode in third. However, the outlook is slightly different. Southend only 3 points off us now in 4th place, and we are 6 points behind Wealdstone. Very disappointing, but that will end today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do have a look at the Twitch channel if you want to see the next journey. I will be streaming again on the 30th of January, so that will be tomorrow as you watch this. So please do consider popping over there and checking out the journey a little bit more. I'll see you on the next one. Have a lovely festive season. Goodbye.